About the same time I was riding the BART train to and from San Francisco. My boss had a good experience there, and so she left after 17 years. And so there was a period of time when they had an interim boss while they were looking for the new boss. And for some strange reason, this interim boss didn't talk to me for 6 months, which I thought was extremely strange. And then when the new boss arrived, I sat in with some of his meetings with the higher level boss. And this guy, the top guy, was he was in charge of like 600 people. And I never really thought he knew one job description from another. So to me, he was sort of like the guy in charge of rooms and brooms. He was sort of way off there. Which meant that I was the guy who was working for the guy in charge of rooms and brooms. So this song is called Can't Find the Pharaoh, Quarry Song, Rooms and Brooms. The title's about as long as this song, but that song is actually longer. I once worked in a building with the ceilings on the side, and I never saw my boss, so I thought he might have died, and I never knew the reason, that I never knew his name. I just realized he was playing in somebody else's game. If you're ever in a building and you wonder who's your boss, and you tried at every doorknob and you think you're getting lost, just remember what I told you, just remember what I said. If you can't find the Pharaoh, then maybe the Pharaoh's dead. When I first got to the quarry, the story I was told was the bigger the wicker baskets was the roadway to the gold. So I loaded up my stones and I dragged them up the river. When I got there, all the man said was I'd have to redeliver, 'cause I'm working for the man who's working for the man in charge of rooms and brooms. Yeah, I'm working for the man who's working for the man in charge of rooms and brooms, in charge of rooms and brooms. So I went to the org chart and I tried to find my name, and I realized I was invested in somebody else's game. All the shark vests and bozos were well inside their boxes, but I always wondered why there were so few of the foxes. 'Cause I'm working for the man who's working for the man in charge of rooms and brooms. Yeah, I'm working for the man who's working for the man in charge of rooms and brooms. So I saddled up a lawn chair and I did what I was told. And believe it or not, it was the roadway to the gold, 'cause another 40 years and I know I can retire, 'cause my ladder to success ain't gonna take me any higher. 'Cause I'm working for the man who's working for the man in charge of rooms and brooms. Yeah, I'm working for the man who's working for the man in charge of rooms and